Matt here. Welcome to another episode in Confessions from the Driver's Seat Tech Week. So today is my 1 month review of my Apple Watch Series 5. If you know my watch story, and if you watched the video that is entitled My Watch Story, you'll know that I had the original Series 0 Apple Watch, and then I got the Series 3 Apple Watch. And then I broke the Series 3 Apple Watch. And then I got another Series 3 Apple Watch. And now I've got the Series 5. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the positives and the negatives of the Apple Watch Series 5. I have the 44 millimeter and in the space gray variant, non-LTE. I've never gotten an LTE Apple Watch. Just because I always have my phone with me, so there's no real reason to have the LTE variant. And I also think that the battery life is not very good when you have LTE on. But yeah, so a couple positives. The screen is incredibly large, because if you're coming from, this is hard to do, but if you're coming from a Series 3 or below, you had your very small square screen that never filled up the entirety of the screen. And I'm glad I'm on this watch face, the Photos watch face, because you can see that it clearly is the entirety of the screen. Like, you definitely tell that it fits the entirety of the screen. So it basically goes edge to edge on all four sides. And it is beautiful. It is a great bright display. My previous Apple Watches were fairly bright displays as well. But this one is definitely the brightest of them all. So there are a few watch faces that I really enjoy. One being the infograph watch face. Let me see if you can see this. I'm going to try to check. No, you can't. Let's see if I can do this, maybe. So let's see. Yep. Got a lot of things going on. So this is the infograph watch face. I really like it because it has a bunch of different features that you get, that you can just use the entirety of the screen. It's very nice, and it definitely fills up the entirety of the display as well. Another great watch face is the Meridian watch face. I really like these that fill up the whole screen. This is basically all the information that I like to see. The date, the weather, my battery percentage. I also have a noise percentage that I use that isn't particularly that important to me, but it's just something else to have on the screen. On the infograph watch face, I have the date, the breath, the reminders, my wife's face, so I can contact her very easily, and the rain. There you can see the always-on display, something that the Apple Watch Series 5 has that no other Apple Watch has. Let me unlock it here. So yeah, it always-on display is always on. So when your wrist is down, you can see the screen and the display. And it's really cool. This is another watch face that I really like, the California watch face. I use it a lot. It is a very fancy watch face. I wear this while I'm at church. And then the always-on display version of that is just black. So it's just blacked out. There I have the date on top and the weather on that one. Once the display is down and off, you just raise your wrist like you normally would, and then it comes back up. Here is the solar watch face. I really like the solar watch face because it gives you a bunch of different information. Like, this is where the sun is in relation to the hours of the day, and then you've got your different your nighttime and things like that. I've got the calendar up here. I've got the noise meter up there, battery, and then weather down here. Yep, I have that correct. And I really like this. I'm looking at the back of my phone so I can kind of see. I'm gonna check and make sure that the camera is still recording. So let me go check and see. All right, looks like we're still on. So I'll go back and show the next watch face that I really like. This is the modular compact. This one is nice. I like having the clock up there. Date, battery, and then weather. All very important to me. I do notice, so all of these watch faces, the little notification button is on the top. It's a little red icon, and this display, or this watch face, let me go over to it, it has it over here. So it's not in the center, but it fits perfectly. You think about design, and that's truly the best place for it. There's no other place that would be adequate for the notification button. And then you have your normal, I think it's modular watch face. Let's see. Infograph modular. So it's just a little bit larger. You get a lot more info on there. And then obviously the pictures, photos. I like that. That's a good one that I like to have, just because it shows pictures of my wife and our son and our dog. I do just love the fact that it fills up the whole screen. It's just really nice. And these photos change every time you raise your wrist. So I mean, it's really cool. Then I have a gradient watch face. I like this one. This one's a nice weekend watch face. If I'm not working, just out and about on a stroll. Nice weekend watch face. And then always on display is just the dials. It's very cool. Very cool. And then when you obviously raise your wrist, you get the gradient. Very pretty. I like that orange. Next is fire and water. So look how cool that is. I mean, that's super cool. I've been using that one a little bit more. And then that is my last watch face. So I use a lot of these, and I honestly switch between them all the time. Like, I don't ever know which one's my favorite to use. So I never really know. I'm always switching, which typically runs down my battery, which is another thing I'll talk about, battery life. So with my Series 0, when that came time to, when I'd wear it, throughout the day, it would die very quickly. It would be around, like, maybe 30%. Like, if I came in at 8 o'clock and we're leaving at 4:30, it would be around 30% at around, I don't know what, I guess 4 o'clock when I'd leave. But then my Series 3, much better battery life, it would be around like 70% at 4 o'clock. And it really depends on how much I use it and how much I'm on it and how many notifications I get and how many times I change the watch face. So the battery life on this watch is similar, I would say, to a very used Series 3. Like, if you're using it all the time, you'd really notice that it gets a lot of, it drains the battery very quickly. But honestly, it's never died on me yet. I've had it obviously for a month now. Kind of. I'm recording this video before the month is up, but it's going to be in the tech week, so it's a month. Yeah, honestly, I have no complaints. It's gorgeous. I'm so glad I have a black watch again, because I have a black ring and I have black tattoos, as you can see. So it fits This is going to sound weird. It fits my aesthetic. The last thing I said was just that the black Apple Watch fits my aesthetic. This watch band, I love this watch band. This is a sport loop that came with this watch. With the new Series 5, you could select your style or create your style. So that's what I did. I've been really enjoying the sport loop. Very comfortable. The sport band I used to use, but it wasn't as comfortable as the sport loop. So that's what I use now. And that is my review of the Apple Watch Series 5 1-month update. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have an Apple Watch, leave a like, and let's have a chat below in the comments about the Apple Watch. If you hate the Apple Watch, let me know as well. Let's have a talk. Thanks for watching. Peace.